Hi everyone. We're still in chapter 5, financial mathematics. In this session, we will finish this chapter with the section entitled Goods and Services Taxes. Tax, okay? It's very easy, so let's move. What the definition of goods and services tax? Normally, it is a tax on any goods and services applied by the Australian government. Okay. Normally, it is equal to the rate of 10% of the purchase price of the goods or services. So on goods are and or services. Okay. It is equal to the 10% of each price of goods of or prices or services. So the price excluding the GST, we design by the GST. We design by or we explain the price excluding the GST, the price before the GST is added. Okay, without tax. The price without tax is the original price of the goods or services. Okay, so we know it as price excluding GST without tax. The price including the GST is the original price of the goods or services plus, okay, with after the goods and services tax is added. Okay, and we know it as price including GST. Okay, so the GST is the goods and services tax. So normally in stores, so the prices on shelf are given including GST, okay? So how to calculate the GST and the price including GST of a digital video camera? For example, the digital video camera priced at 710 dollars. Okay, normally the original price of this digital video, so this price is excluding GST. How to how to obtain or how to calculate or how to evaluate the GST and the price including GST? First, we can evaluate and calculate the goods and services tax, which is equal to 10%. 10% equivalent to 0.1, 10 over 100, 0.1 of, we replace it by times, okay, by multiplication sign, and by the original price, excluding GST. We obtain as a tax amount equal to $71. Normally, if we add this tax to the price excluding GST, we will obtain the price including GST of the digital video camera, which is equal to 781. Easy, you can see this this steps using these or by this remark. Price including GST by definition is the original cost, is the price excluding GST plus tax, GST goods services tax. How to calculate the goods services and services tax and the price including GST? Normally we have it is easy. Normally GST is equal to or in this exercise, we want to calculate the GST and the price including GST. Okay, we'll apply the same rule, the same remark that we saw before. So normally we will apply it to the first part, and you can take the remaining part as homework. Okay, so we can use different method, like if we want to calculate first the GST, if we want to calculate just the GST, so we calculate first the GST equal to 0.1 times the price excluding excluding GST. We have here $440 as a price excluding GST for microwave oven. So normally we multiply it by 0.1, which is equivalent to 10% of this price. We will obtain $44 as tax amount. If we add this amount to the price excluding GST for $440, we will obtain the price including GST 484. We can use another method to calculate the price including GST without passing through the calculation of the GST. Okay, if we don't want to, if we want to, if we wanna passing through the calculation or the computing of the tax, so normally we can use this formula, price including GST equal to 1.10 times the price excluding GST. We will obtain $484. Okay, easy, easy. So normally we can say we can give these remarks to to uh, this remark to abstract or to have an overview uh, over the ideas, the main ideas of this section. So the remark two said that to say the price including GST equal to 1.10 by the price excluding GST, because we know that the price including GST is equal to 110% of the price excluding GST. The remark three said that the price, as we said before, equal to 110% of the price excluding GST. If you want to calculate the GST from the price including GST, we can easily or simply dividing the price including GST by 11. Okay, we can obtain GST from the price excluding GST by multiplying it by 0.1, or we can use the price including GST by dividing it by 11. Okay, normally this formula works only when the GST, when the goods services tax is 10%. Okay, so in the next exercise, use the GST rule of the thumb to calculate the GST. Okay, included in the price of each of the following items. Normally, we have here the price including a GST. We want to deduce from this one the GST included. Included are added to the price excluding GST. Normally, GST from the from the price including GST equal to this amount divided by 11. So we divide $1,189, we divide it by 11, we will obtain the tax. And you can take the remaining parts as homework. So very easy. We move to the last exercise in this chapter. Okay, and in this section, find the missing amounts in the following invoices. Normally tax invoice, we have a swimming training, the price excluding GST, $850. The GST equal to the excluding times 0.1, we will obtain $85 as tax. We can add this one to the first one, to the price excluding GST. We can add these two numbers to obtain finally the total including GST, $935. And the second one, B, we have a total. We have two goods or two purchases, shirt and tie. Okay, two items that we want to buy. Normally, the first one 69.95% dollar, and the second tie, cost $29.95 for sure without tax. Okay, excluding GST. The total, sorry, we found we said before that we found our goods on the shelf in any store with prices in prices including GST. So normally these prices are including GST. So the total including GST, we add the two numbers, we obtain $999.90. Normally to obtain the GST or to deduce the GST from the price including GST, we use the total including GST and we divide it by 11 easily. Okay, we'll obtain $9.08 as tax amount. Okay, next we have the GST. We have the total including GST. If we have GST and the price including GST, we simply can subtract GST from including GST to obtain the price excluding GST, as we see here. So normally we can obtain the price excluding GST from the price including GST when we subtract from it the tax amount. Okay, or we can also obtain the price excluding GST. You can also use the second method. Okay, you can use the second method and you will obtain the same number. So if we take the price including GST and we divide it by 1.10, okay, we will obtain also $488. Okay, here we have five CDs. Normally we have CDs on shelf in store, so normally the price of these CDs is given including GST. So each CD cost $32.90 including GST. So in total we have 32.9 for each. So we multiply it by 5 because we want to buy 5 CDs. So the price including GST for the total equal to $164. Okay, so what is the GST included in the total? GST from price including GST, we divided by 11. Okay, we will obtain as tax amount. Total tax amount is $14.95. So this is all the sections that we want to explain in this chapter. Thank you for listening, and I'm waiting for any of your question. Bye bye.